Please, Bill. I'm Jeannie. We're two do-it-yourselfers who met on a sailboat in 1988. 3 houses and 4 boats later, we're refitting our 1998 Seahorse Oceaneer 55-foot steel trawler, Blue Sky. Welcome to our journey. It is October 7th, getting prepped for Hurricane Milton. It's not expected to be too bad on the East Coast here in Brevard County, Cape Canaveral, Port Canaveral, but we still may have to evacuate the boat from the port. We thought we should bring some food items up here in case we have to evacuate. That's what we're doing. And we're checking a few things. Bill's up on top checking the Starlink to make sure it's tied on securely. Later. We brought the table in from outside, so there's nothing sitting outside except coiled up lines. Oh, that's dirty. What you doing?
Getting this hatch tied down so it doesn't blow open or away.
Okay.
Don't want it going flying because we never have replaced it. It doesn't have hinges on it anymore. Also want to check the paravanes and make sure they're secure well.
Okay.
Walk that way. I'm going to tie these guys on so that if for some reason they get blown, they don't go flying around.
Tying the infamous bowline knot that I can't remember how to do.
Hold that, please. Guess we could add extra security here too, and go ahead and flip this guy around this. Everything breaks free.
That's not a bowline.
No, that's not a bowline.
There's a little rhyme or something that goes with it.
Yeah, but I don't
Some
do it that
rabbit.
way. Yeah, that's
Rabbit in a hole.
that's the way they normally teach it, but there's a much better way or a quicker way. You know, this rope that I'm tying right now is like 40 years old. It was on the sailboat in Houston. So we got 3 ropes holding the paravanes now.
Bill's still at it. Cleaning up the lines.
This is the day before Milton's supposed to arrive. Oh, interesting, they took it off out here. They didn't take it all the way. Yeah, got a little bit of wave action. I guess we're about 18 hours away from the eye being over us, so it's still about 100 miles from Tampa, Sarasota right now. We are definitely at high tide. We're getting a little bit of a surge. Oh yeah, look at it coming up over there already. Ew, normally the water's quite a bit further down. Whoa! Almost got me. Wind is just tremendous already. I think we should go get on the boat and go boating. What do you think? It's just amazing how much of a barrier all of these plants make from the wind. And you come up over this and drop down, and all of a sudden it's like the wind is gone. See it in the palm trees up there. Oh, that's pretty interesting. Just kind of rolling thunder. Kind of a really weird sound though. I wonder if it's actually a tornado or something, because it's kind of continuous.
As we get sucked up off.
Yeah. Whee! There we go. It's gotten a little windier since we went out earlier. Holy cow. I think we should walk down to the beach now. We got a brand. Wow, it is whipping right now. And this is after Milton's passed. Tree definitely got a few branches broken out of it. Power and telephone lines, something's down really low. That's like cable or internet. That could be why we no longer have internet. Definitely a strong wind now. It's coming down the street here. I got a slip going up. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Look at the waves coming in, going into the wind now. Getting blown up. Oh yeah. Huh. At some point, this got very... Oh yeah, you can see the dunes built up quite a bit. Like this all got... There's a lot more sand got added here. Cool. Build our dunes. Always a good thing. Yeah, you can see. Now, as those waves come in, look at the surf get blown up in the air. Yeah. Now, what's really interesting is the wind doesn't seem nearly as bad here. It's doing the opposite effect. It's blocking the wind from getting to the beach. So when I moved here 10 years ago, seagrass ended about where that patio was you could come across, and they put a bunch of signs up and started planting, and this is all built up in the past really 4 or 5 years. It's really started to come up really strong, so we're getting a good dune set. That certainly helps beach erosion and coastal protection and whatnot. It's nice to see. Now we can just keep people from walking on it. Ooh, into the wind. Oh yeah, now there's a little bit of wind. I'm having to lean forward to walk.
Uh-oh.
That. Man, someone trying to run it here? 4 cars now. Well, supposedly the port's now open, so I am heading back up there. No cops, but no traffic lights either. It makes for more fun. 0 power. Yeah, this whole intersection here is out. Look at that. You come to it. Unlit traffic signal. It treat it like a stop sign. Of course, then we got this one working right down here. I'll treat it like a traffic signal. There's Bill's traffic tip of the day. Oh, nice leak right here in the front. Wow. What was that? Oh, was that when it was wrapped around? Yeah, it got into there.
Thanks for the video.
Oh, you're welcome. Wow, the rope is getting so tight, it's digging into the paint here. We lost 2 ropes. Got this front rope replaced and clean up those ropes. We're back off the side of the dock, somewhat sitting straighter. Wind's coming off of the north right now and wants to push us away, but seem to be okay. I'm gonna call it quits. Okay, snug up. Take a quick walk. You have a good one. Good morning. I am up here on the boat. I'm gonna try to get some more of these drawers installed. Oh joy. Be really nice if I finish the drawers, but somehow I don't think that's gonna happen. Later. Well, I got one in. I'm about to start work on the next one. Definitely a little quicker than previous ones, but it's also smaller, so less to be out of a line. We can go ahead and get the next one in later. Well, I think that's it for the day. Got those two drawers in. What's even cooler is these were snug enough that the locking mechanism actually works. You have to truly unlock them and pull them out. So, but they close up nicely. In fact, the top one I didn't even have to use shims. Adding the drawers and the drawer hardware. The box is really heavy now. Got two more 20-inch drawers to go in there. The bed frame is almost done. We'll figure out final position for it in a few days and we will get it secured to the floor. I think that's it for today. Later. Back up here at the boat. Gonna work on getting those last two drawers installed. My only issue is I only have one of the locking knobs, so I'll only be able to finish one of the front pieces. Oh well, I can at least get the drawers in. I'll go ahead and drill out both of them, get them both ready for their pieces. I have more on order. They're not going to be here till like Wednesday or Thursday. Okay, well, we got the smallest drawer in, at least the lower one. It seems to work just fine. This one was a little different in that the hole was just a tiny bit too wide. Had to put popsicle sticks, whatever you want to call them, on each side so that the rails would line up properly. Now my problem is I've lost the knob. It's come with a little bag of hardware. This whole assembly, this screws off. That needs to be drilled out, so you got to figure out where that's going to go on that board there. I think the hole should really be probably 1 1/4, but amazingly enough, I don't have a 1 1/4 hole saw. So this piece is going to get placed up here. First thing you got to do is figure out where the middle of this board is, and it should be 7 7/8. So I'll take my pencil. I'm going to mark it a tiny bit shorter than 7 7/8, so I'm going to work it right there. I'll flip it around. That gives me that mark. Take my speed square, head up here till it is on my mark. Make a nice line there. Then I come back with this housing locking mechanism. Get this guy clipped in, as I want that guy right on the line. Come in here with my pencil, put a mark right there. There is my center point where I'm going to drill. Here's my 1/8. I think a 1/4 would be better. I drill with the 1/8, and then I take the grinder bit here and enlarge the hole till metal ring fits in there snugly. If you get it too big, you can always come back with some glue. So I very slowly go in there. Go ahead and get that cut. But yeah, if you see there, splits out quite a bit. You don't want to come all the way through. You want to go all the way through without having already cut it, because otherwise you will really strip out the material. And I like to just keep going back and forth to each side. So, go back. And all the way through. So there's our hole. So now, there's the metal piece. If we try to push him in, he doesn't fit at all. Take the drill bit out, grinder bit, this guy up here. And of course, I like to sneak up with my final size. Oops. Okay, well, I'm not going to do any more on that one. I got there very quickly. Of course, now I stuck it in a little too far. Come on, because I want to come back one. I still got to route out the back. Okay, so we're going to set that one aside, and I'm going to go do all that for the second one. And now let's see, flip them over, measure out 7 7/8. Their mark point, check we are good. Speed square it, it works nice. And now we're going to snap this guy in. Like so, on there like so. Okay. There's that one. Okay. Okay. Okay, so the last thing we have to do, because nobody in the world thinks you have 3/4 inch thickness here, it's either a 5/8, what this is designed for, and the Sea Dog ones want an inch. Of course, the Sea Dog ones are like $35 now. This one, which looks very much like the Sea Dog ones, were about $6 each. So, in order to get it to fit, I have to route this back part out. That's the part I'm going to route her out. Working. There we go. Okay, the little Milwaukee vacuum worked really well for being hooked up to the router. Where's that cut on? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and complete this guy, which entails sticking this piece in now. Oh yeah, that went in nice. There's that piece set in. You can see how it sticks out proud, and there are the guide pins. So then get that guy lined up on the pins. Now it sits on there. I got that all lined up, got that positioned. Carefully put a screw in the hole. Guys in, and now the true question. Hey, look at that, still works. Very important that you have everything aligned, because if it's just even a little bit off, it won't come out or it won't go in depending on what position it's in. That drawer is now ready to be attached. I don't have a knob for that, so can't do any more with it till I get the knob, and we can move back forward later. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put the flush hole screws that will hold this drawer on. Okay, those are in place nicely. I think I could have done just a little bit of a shim right there in the front of this. Okay, so that drawer is in. Yep. One more to do. Fun, 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 fun. Later. Ready to start work on that last drawer, so I'll get busy on that. Okay, and we now have all of the drawers in. Woohoo! Because now this thing weighs, oof, I can't even move it. And try to get the mattress top and mattress in here. Get the bed looking more like a bed again. And see if the drawers work then. That's where it currently stands. Later. Okay, so there is the forward bedroom. There's all the drawers. Open one up here. See the back of it. Get the lower one open here. Yeah, the lower one. Little sawdust in there. Need to clean that up. One of the big ones. Hello. Getting close to being in a bedroom and usable. I attempted to put the bedspread on the bed in here so it looks even more like a bed. Well, my plan to do a little more work turned into a nice nap, so I'm done for the day. Later. Oh, just one more thing. Here's been my mighty steed to get to and from the boat. It actually worked out really well. Later.